Kidsplaining, I'm Pan and this is Jude, and today we're going to teach you how to play Disney Kingdomania from Funko Games, who will sponsor this video. In Kingdomania, players are working to patch up their digital world before the glitches take over.
The game can be played with one or more players, but no matter how many players there are, each player will have their own level, and during the game, players can warp between levels to help each other. Each player will need a set of level tiles and 2 characters, or a character and an item.
To set up your level, you'll need a Nexus tile, 1 lock tile, 2 glitch tiles, 2 patch tiles, and 4 other basic level tiles.
Put the Nexus tile on the table in front of you and then shuffle the other 9 tiles and put them in a face-down stack. One at a time, flip over the level tiles and connect them to your level. To connect them, you have to match the entrance path with the dot on the new tile to any open path of the same color. Only the entrance path has to match. It's okay if the other paths don't match up. Do this with all of the tiles until your level is complete. If you flip over a tile that can't be matched up anywhere, just set it to the side and add it to your level later.
Next, pick a character and put them on the Nexus tile, and put their character card in front of you with the ability side face up. Each character has their own special ability that can only be used once before it needs to be reset. And items have abilities that can be used over and over once the item is unlocked. When you use your character's ability, you flip the card over to show that it's been used. You can only reset it by starting your turn on a Nexus tile.
Next, put either a second character or an item on the lock tile. Put the ability card for that character or item nearby, but you won't be able to use it until the tile is unlocked.
Next, put a glitch token on each glitch tile and put a patch token on each patch tile. Then make sure you have your dice and you're ready to get started.
And remember, when there's more than one player, each player will have their own level. So in an actual game, Peyton and I would both have a level. During the game, players will take turns working to get 2 patches to each Nexus tile before 2 glitches plug in. If 2 glitches ever plug into one Nexus tile, the game is over. But if everyone can get their patches to their Nexus tile before that happens, you win!
For some actions, you need to roll the dice to see if you're successful. When you roll the dice, you need to match or exceed one of the numbers on the tile you're on, combining the dice with the bonus symbol on the active character's card. And if a tile has multiple symbols, you only have to match one of them. So for this tile, there's 2 symbols, but I only have to match 1. So for this, I have a 3 on the dice plus the 2, which equals 5. If you ever roll the blue star symbol, that's an instant success. And if you roll the glitch symbol, you have to move the glitches. But we'll talk about moving glitches in a minute.
On your turn, you're going to check your Nexus, take 2 actions for each character you control, and then roll for glitches.
At the beginning of your turn, check your Nexus.
If there are any glitches there, they plug in and can't be moved. Flip them over and put them on the corner of the Nexus tile to show they're plugged in. If one of your characters starts their turn on the Nexus tile, reset their ability if it's been used.
Next, you can take up to 2 actions with each character you control. You can move, unlock, push, or throw, and you can use the same action twice.
To move up to 2 spaces through connected tiles. A tile is connected if both sides of the path are the same color. If they're not the same color, or only one side has a path, like this, you can't move through that way. You can also move from any tile with this warp symbol to any other tile with this warp symbol, and you can warp to other bases too. But you can't use the warp on a lock tile until after you've unlocked it.
If you're on a lock tile, you can try to unlock it by rolling the dice.
Remember, when you're rolling the dice, you only need to exceed the number on the tile with one of the symbols, and you're combining the number on the dice with the bonuses on your character card. Once you unlock the tile, you can use the character or the item that was on it, and you can use the warp space on the tile.
If you're on a tile with a glitch or patch token, you can try to push it. You want to push the glitches away from the Nexus and the patches toward the Nexus.
To push a token, roll to see if you're successful. Then if you are, move the token 1 space. You can't push tokens through warps.
The last action you can do on your turn is throw.
If you're playing with more than one level and you're on a tile with an item, you can throw that item to another level by placing it on a warp in that level.
At the end of your turn, roll for glitches.
Roll the dice, and if it shows a glitch symbol, move both glitches on your level 1 space closer to the Nexus. If you're playing with multiple levels, also pick 1 glitch on every other level to move 1 space closer to that level's Nexus. You also do this if you roll a glitch symbol when you're trying to complete an action. If you roll anything other than a glitch symbol, nothing happens.
After you roll for glitches, it's the next player's turn.
Remember, even if the glitches make it to your Nexus tile, they only plug in at the start of your turn, and characters can warp to help out on other levels, so be sure to keep an eye on what's happening on the other levels and work together.
If any level has both glitches plugged in, the game is over and everyone loses.
But if everyone can get both of their patch tiles to their Nexus before that happens, you win!
And that's Disney Kingdomania. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Bye!